Hey guys, it's Stefan. Welcome back to another replay review. This time we are with a bronze for Diana, and we are going to make this a more... I feel like I'm going to be able to make this more in-depth than other elos because, as I said guys, I don't mean this offensively, but people are in bronze for a reason, okay? And if people have negative win rates in bronze, there's something seriously wrong. And when I say that, I don't mean that offensively. There's no shame in, not being better than other people. Like, there's no shame in that. But one of the few things I would like to point out, I'm going to say this specifically to you, Gali. You gotta have the mindset of not winning, not all that, fuck that bullshit. Just have the mindset of, I want to get better at League of Legends, right? I want to make that win rate higher. That's what you want. You're not looking to, oh, I want to win this game. Oh, I want to get so many kills. No, fuck that. What you want to focus on is getting better individually and never look at what your team is doing, especially in bronze. And I know that might be a pretty difficult concept for some people, and I get that because, a lot of the time you think that your team is the reason you're losing, which a lot of the times it is. In higher elo, that is certainly the case because then it becomes a lot harder to carry games. But in this elo, if you're good enough with a champion and good enough at the game, you can barely lose a game unless you're, up against other Smurfs, something like that. So yeah, now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to make this as constructive as possible. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to point out kill opportunities and the likes. Sip my drink before we start, and excuse my squeaky desk. All right, so bronze for Diana. One thing I'll point out, I've already checked this out, is you max W first, then E, then Q. Now that's a bad way to max, okay? You want to max, taking W first, that's good. But you don't want to be taking, maxing your W unless you're playing maybe into top lane. Getting 2 to 3 points in your W is fine, but you definitely want to max your Q and definitely max your E last. That's important. So I'm going to speed this up. There's probably going to be a pretty boring laning phase, but I'm going to try to point out things. So, you're giving him free poke. There's no reason to do this. You're just going to lose your lane if you do this. So let's keep us on 2 times speed. Miss that farm. Okay, we gotta focus on not missing CS. See, you missed another one. Okay? Especially against the gangplank, you should just have a free farm. There, if you used your passive on the one on the right, it would have killed them both. Just a pointer. You did end up getting both of the CS, but you lost that trade because you cancelled an auto attack. There's something to keep in mind as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go twice the speed into this. Okay, you took your E second. Never do that. It doesn't give you any benefits except wasting your mana. So, I was actually wondering now that while we're watching this, if anyone would be interested in me playing on one of my Smurfs, getting out of bronze, and doing reviews of my games and showing you how to carry in that elo. If you'd be interested in that, then that's definitely something I would love to do. So, you still don't have your Q. You're lucky that this gangplank is not good at this game, because, and I don't mean that offensively if he happens to watch my video, but what I mean by that is he could be zoning you from so much CS because you don't have your Q. You could have killed him there, I think. Okay, well, he could have killed you. You would, in this situation, having your Q would definitely be a better option. Let me move this around so I see the CSing numbers in mid lane. He could definitely kill you right now. He's got flash. He's going to kill you in 3, 2... Wow. That was, alright. So, you're wasting a lot of time just running back and forth, just back. He's not going to run into tower to dive you. I don't think he would do that. I mean, it is bronze, so, again, some of the things I say might not apply because people will do that a lot of the time. So, there you go, we have a Q. But, you could have frozen your lane there, kind of, and denied him some farm, although he would probably just overextend against it. So far, like, you've lost a lot of the farm, you're pushing the lane. You should not allow GP to stop the lane right there. You should have kept hitting him and force him off by queuing him. Like, you should be throwing your Q at him every time it's off cooldown now. Because you're getting close to level 6, and that's where you want to, be in the position to kill him. You haven't gotten to CS for about 30 seconds now. You're just auto-attacking the wave. You gotta watch your own creeps. Now you took a tower shot and you used your E, and this is a whole mess of situations. You definitely want to be careful there. Okay, you get a kill, but okay, you gotta focus on not missing the CS. And I'm gonna say this every time you miss a CS. So the benefits of maxing W is you get deceptively tanky. People do not realize how tanky you are. He's level 6. You need to be careful. He could kill you. Now you're level 6. So you're going to go back here. By the looks of it. Are you going to back? No, okay. You're just leaving the lane a little bit. Alright. You haven't put down your wards anywhere. You have a ward. So you need to use those. You could have killed him there. With your passive, you could have QR autoed him and killed him. You could kill him. Kill him! He's going to heal it, but you can still, like, force him to heal. You could have killed him there. And you could kill his barrel. You can attack his barrels. If you didn't know that, then that's something you want to keep in mind. You can kill his barrels. So, especially early on, you can time your auto attacks fast enough to kill the barrel when he's trying to poke you with it. So, just as we're talking about learning in bronze, this Gangplank should have left lane, but he was waiting for this. Alright, you're gonna have to bait here with your W. Yeah, okay. I mean, you did waste a flash, but if you had wards, you didn't have to flash there. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. Warding wins games, and in this case, saves you your summoner spell. Hextech Revolver, alright. So, I'm assuming... Oh, you didn't wait? Oh, man, wait. You could have bought a potion and you didn't heal up to full. That's a bad mistake. You need to prep your minions when they're in the tower. Don't just mindlessly auto-attack them. Alright. So, you have 36 farm at 8 minutes. Now, I know this is still bronze, but the reason I'm harping on about this is because farming is the easiest way to get strong enough to carry a game. So keep that in mind. You gotta farm. And sometimes, even though you have a kill, Gangplank is still even on farm. He should not be. You should be on at least 60 by now. But because you just mindlessly auto attack some of the minions, you will lose them because you don't time it with your other minions hitting them. And I would definitely suggest going into a custom game against a Morgana bot and farming against it. The Morgana bot is ruthless, and she will apply a lot of pressure on you, so you can practice your farming that way. Okay, let's speed it up. It's a pretty long game, as I would imagine most bronze games kind of are. Alright, you guys should just do this dragon. Really, you should just do this dragon with a Rengar, but I guess not. Is Cho'Gath AFK? Is he? Okay, you have a lot of points in your W. Okay, it seems like Cho'Gath is AFK. I did not realize that. I need another sip of my drink. So in laning phase, the same thing still applies. You're not farming. You're not prepping your minions. But you did get that one. Alright. Damn. That's the damage of Revolver, even though, let's go back a little bit, I want to watch that again. Even though you don't have your Q maxed, this is still a lot of damage. Like, if you had your Q max, you probably could have gone for a kill on him there. So yeah. Always max Q, even into Gangplank, and that, like, you need to farm with your Q. You have plenty of mana, you need to spend that on farming. And I'm sorry guys, I'm making myself more comfortable here. Alright, I mean 50 farm, good start, but you need to start getting, once you can effectively get, let's say, at least 80 at 10 minutes, you could have probably killed him. If you didn't, let's see this again. Mechanical. Let's watch this again. So, you put your R on cooldown. You used your R on a minion, I think. I don't know. I can't really tell. Alright, so this seems to be a 4v5 game. Rengar finished him off. Nice. This Rengar's... Yeah, you guys want to do the dragon. Good call. With your max W, you should definitely be able to tank it for him. Very nice. Just go back now. And actually you can't really go farm away because Fizz is in your lane. So you're rushing the Proto Belt. Decent item. Oh wait. If I remember correctly, you go Rod of Ages in this game. You need to get Rod of Ages as your first item if you're going to build Rod of Ages. Farm the minions with your Q. Like you didn't have to miss all those minions. Use your Q. Don't be so scared of his barrels. You can beat him in a 1v1. You gave up 2 farm there. Yeah, you definitely need to work on farming. Definitely need to work on farming. That's one of the big things. Especially if you're playing mid lane. Mid lane is really important to get farm. So see, now you have 3 points in your E. Like, what is that E gonna give you? More slow? Wow. Where are you? Okay, you're going top to hold against the Fizz. That's not a bad idea, but I would be careful. Actually, the chance of him killing you with your max W is not happening. But yeah, definitely you don't really want to... You definitely don't want to, you know, max your E this early. You will lose so much damage from doing that. So bot lane is getting killed. So yeah, this is where you should start split pushing. Do you have 5 potions? Or 5, yeah, you have 5 health pots. Don't really need to E them and kill him! Just kill him. Okay, you can't kill him now, but... Alright, let's go back and look at that again. Okay. What was that flash? That was just a waste of flash. You probably could have killed him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have killed that guy. If you maxed your Q, you probably would have. But then again, he rushed Death Cap, so maybe not. Alright. Seems like Cho'Gath is still AFK, unfortunately, but no game in Bronze is ever lost, even 4v5 games. Even without one person on your team, you guys are still ahead by 1k gold. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, well, I mean... He's gonna kill you now, his ulti's back up. So, you just died again for no reason. Again, just overextending. You don't know your power, you don't understand the damage you do, you don't have your Q max, you don't understand any like power differences. You have a Proto Belt into a Fizz with a Sheen and a Death Cap. You can't really fight him anymore. Once you got level 11, you should have been out of there. Something to keep in mind for sure. You're going top. I do like the whole split pushing thing. You should definitely split push this game in a 4v5. I still I'm still baffled by the fact that you have so many points in your E. You're losing the... Can't tell if you deliberately did that. I mean, it's going to slow push into the tower. Can't tell if you did that on purpose or not. I mean, no offense, but I don't think you did. So now you're back in base. I guess you're waiting for something? Oh no, you were just chilling. So yeah, that wave, like, I know you did it on accident. There's no way you did that on purpose, but look at their wave. Okay, let's look top lane, right? Look at how big the minion wave is going to be. This is going to force someone to take it, or it will take the tower. You did that on accident, but it's actually a really good play. Look at, it's going to force Kha'Zix to go top, but he might not even do that. Okay, they're both going to go top. See, you force two people top with your accident. It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious, and maybe you did that on purpose. Maybe you understood how wave management works, but just excuse me if I'm being rude, but I doubt a bronze 4 would know that. Just, you know, don't take that as an offense, or anyone else for that matter. I'm not trying to be offensive here. I just don't think that people in bronze have the knowledge of the game to set up a slow push that will eventually either force them to take the farm, or if it will kill a tower. So yeah. I mean, let me know if you did that on purpose or not, because I would be really interested, because that was a good play. You missed the cannon. You're wasting a lot of time going back. You're just going back all the time. Oh, you sold the Doran's ring. What are you buying? For more magic resist? Are you going... Yeah, you're gonna go... Banshee's Veil. It's okay, but I would have gone Abyssal in this situation more. Don't really think Banshee's Veil. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could beat him now with all your magic resist. But then again, being cautious like that is a good thing. You're auto-attacking the minions too much. You need to focus on what you're doing and get the farm safely. Don't miss the cannon. Nice, you didn't miss the cannon. Alright, now you should just be going top. You could try to take this inhib. For sure. Go top, get the farm top, and then go for the tower. Now, don't do this. I mean, it's okay, but... It's just such a waste of time. Okay. Don't know what you're doing. I feel like you stand still for too long. You don't know exactly what you're doing. Wait, hang on. Was that a Flash ER Flash E proto build? That looked pretty cool. Let's see. E Flash proto belt. Damn right. Damn right. I thought it. Why are you teleporting up there? It would have taken you longer. I'm pretty sure the teleport from there takes you longer than walking up there. Oh man. Alright. I guess this is bronze, huh? I don't mean that offensively, obviously. I always find it kind of funny when I play in bronze. You see the most curious things. I mean, you are grouping the minions up with your E, so now you're on okay farm. Kill the tower, though. What are you doing? Don't really have the mana to be dueling anyone. You could have probably just taken the tower there. Let's see how low the tower is. It's pretty low. You gotta make sure you're in melee range of the tower, because you get passive gold from once it dies. You could have probably pushed one more wave, but it was too risky. Alright, you have your Banshee's Wail, you sold your... The point of Doran's Ring is to give you the mana sustain for extended walking around, but... Wait. You go in Abyssal too? I think you're focusing a little bit too much on magic resist right now. I mean, even though that's okay, I mean, your team could use another tank since you don't have Cho'Gath. But, I mean, this is not Diana's playstyle. But again, it's okay, but it could be, I would still go just, in this game, I would have gone Rod of Ages into Lichbane, or into Nashor's Tooth, and then maybe an Abyssal after that. I feel like that would have been a lot more beneficial. So you guys seem to, okay, tip, right? Let me show you. Alright, you're standing too far away from the inhib, so your passive is not doing damage. So you need to stand on the outer circle here. And you see this outer circle where my mouse is now? That outer circle is where your passive will hit the inhibitor. So you gotta stand there, kill it faster. Just a tip, just a tip. Okay, they're all going for dragon. Dragon's cool here, I guess. Speed it up a little more. Speed up. Nothing's interesting really happening in this game. The only thing that is happening in my eyes is just you getting carried by the Rengar. And this Rengar... not sure if he's a Smurf or not. I don't really want to check. You could have ran through that with your Banshee's Veil, by the way. I love how this is somehow working out. Let me go back. I love how this somehow... you can run through this with your Banshee's Veil. I love how this is somehow working out. You miss your Q. You Proto Belt ER. It's... somehow it worked. Okay, so... you also need to start practicing your Q. You need to learn how to use your Q. It's one of the most important parts of Diana. And you really do need to work on that. Now you're just over chasing for nothing. You could go and get a free Baron. That Veigar just tried to ult you and you took no damage because you have 2 magic resist items. So... one of the other combos that you need to learn to do is stacking your passive up, then QR autoing to get, you know, a kill. But again, you don't really have enough AP to do that right now. Why are you mid? What benefit are you having being mid lane right now? They're all here defending this anyway because the minion wave pushes in. You're literally not affecting the map whatsoever by being mid lane right now. You could go and push out this minion wave. Push out this. Prepare to take this tower. You could do that. You could do the same here, but again, that would probably go bot lane because your team is probably going to go here from Baron. Like this Caitlyn, probably going to want this farm, so they're going to push this out. You could go take your blue buff. Take a blue buff, even though I don't know if Rengar would let you, but you can try. So yeah, definitely in this situation, you're not doing anything here. You are literally not a part of this game by standing in the mid lane right here. No benefit whatsoever. So keep that in mind. You know, applying pressure is not always right when you're not applying the right kind of pressure. Like, what are you doing here? You're just gonna die now. The Kazakhs just wrecked you. My point. If you were bot lane, that would not have happened. And now you have Abyssal. Not bad. Alright, let's push out. Now you have a lot of tanky items, but like I said, you have a lot of health, a lot of magic resist, but you don't have any damage whatsoever. So yeah, definitely keep in mind that you gotta pay attention to your map. Why are you running down mid right now? What is... the inhib is still down. What? Okay. Something I need to harp on here. Why are you running down mid here? Your team is here, and your support is here, and your Cho'Gath is AFK. What are you possibly gaining from running down mid here? Why not just help the Braum push out top while these two here are bot lane? Right? Why not just push out this wave and start taking the inner towers here? Take this tower, and take this tower. So, to end the game, once you have Baron, right? there's always someone going to need to clear the minions in mid lane, else they're just going to take one or two of the Nexus turrets, right? So your team should work on taking either this one or this one in this situation, because they can't really contest it, and if they contest it, you have Baron and you're probably stronger than them, and they will lose one of their Nexus towers, possibly. Number two, clearing out these towers is relatively easy when you have Baron. They don't have that much health, and especially with Diana's passive and the Caitlyn, really strong Caitlyn, these towers will drop like flies. You also have an Earth Dragon. So, let's see, you definitely have an Earth Dragon, right? Yes, you do. You have a Mountain Drake. And you have a Infernal Drake, 2 of them. So, these towers will stand for 5 seconds while you have Baron. And one of these towers are going to give your team approximately 500 gold. So, you being here does not really help you win the game. Just want to point that out. So, somehow Cho'Gath is level 4. I'm pretty sure it was level 3 when he went AFK. Anyway, let's go back to your point of view here. See, right, now you go mid lane, or bot lane, I mean. Okay, I'm going to slow the game down for the rest of the 6 minutes. Okay, you're invading with your team. Caitlyn just 2-shot that guy. You put your R on cooldown, that's okay, because this Caitlyn is way too strong for anyone to deal with. Your team should just push down mid and end the game right now, but now you're going bot lane. You're gonna waste time taking red? No. Alright. In this situation, it doesn't seem like you're gonna be able to end the game. Your team isn't willing to end the game by the looks of it. But let's see what happens. Like, what I would have done is I would have just pushed down this and cleared mid and bottom inhib. It's really effective just to clear inhibitors when you know, that's the best way to end the game, because if you have triple, super minions coming in, then that's clearly these. Stop attacking the minions. Attack the tower. Yeah, I think ending the game here is not the best idea. You're tanking tower now. You're still tanking tower. Gotta be careful not to tank the tower like that. So, I'm not sure why the game doesn't just end already. Oh yeah, the inhib is gonna spawn. Because your team decides to go for kills instead of ending the game. So you gotta be careful, just to point out, right? When you're at this stage of the game, you're pushing to end the game, right? And they are just respawning. Don't kill them. Just kill the inhib, kill the tower. Don't tank the tower if if you don't have to. You still have minions. So yeah, that's another thing to point out. But yeah, this game is safely over, and it was carried by the Rengar and the Caitlyn. So yeah, Braum here is making the right call. Just go take the top and try to get the inhib here. It's a little bit risky because they're respawning soon, but you should be able to get some of them. Rengar is really strong, so you can definitely do some of it. So yeah, they're just overextending here. I think they should have either just left or gone to this tower faster. Braum kills them. Oh, that's great. You're teleporting in. I'm assuming you're just gonna die. Okay, you do kill the Vigar. Okay. QR, auto, R him again. You could have R'd him again. See, now you just go bot lane. Stop pushing in mid lane. But actually, you could probably end the game, actually. But you're probably gonna die here because this guy. Is he gonna die to super minions? Oh my god, that would be hilarious. No, he's not. So yeah, push. Okay, so yes, this place is open. So pushing down mid is a good idea, but not on your own. You need to definitely make sure that pushing in alone is not going to help you win the game. Unless you're like their team is like trying to get the bottom lane inhibitor, you can't really just push down mid and try to end the game. Caitlyn walks into that, she's dead now. Yeah, she's dead. So yeah, you guys playing around at the Nexus could have actually lost you the game. Because this Fizz is really, really strong, and his Gangplank is surprisingly strong. He's really farmed. So yeah. See, you've kind of stopped farming too at this point. You only have 167 to 35 minutes. Next item, Void Stuff. Right. Well, this could also go into Death Cap, but since you bought both of these, you would have been able to afford a needlessly large rod instead. Hang on, let's see what you buy when you buy this actually. Did you already have that? Yes. Let's see. So, by the looks of it, you're probably going for Death Cap. Alright. Fair enough, I'm gonna speed this up again from to where you die. Or where you're respawning. We've already seen all this. So yeah, if you're going for Void Staff here, don't. They have no magic resist whatsoever. Except some on the Fizz. Death Cap or Sonya's here. Why? Well, Sonya's gives you so much armor, and they have 3 AD champions. They have Kha'Zix, they have Gangplank, and they have Vayne. So I would say either Sonya's or Death Cap. Could also go Nashor's Tooth, get your 40% cooldown reduction, split pushing. You see, there's a lot of options, and it just depends. But this is like, this game is just going to be pure chaos, and it's about to end soon. So, yeah, I definitely think that, you know, for Diana's playstyle, you're building a little bit too defensively. It's good to build defensively sometimes, but I mean, you would have much better chances of killing this Fizz if you had an AP item instead of your Banshee's Veil. I definitely feel like. What is happening? Are we just standing here just doing nothing? Oh, man. I don't understand what's going on here. Are you guys like all chatting to each other or something? Alright, that was a waste of time. You could go and end the game now with Rengar, and that's probably what you're going to do. Rengar's going to go there. Go end the game! Oh, they're all... Okay, they do know you're there. They're all pinging you. Okay, well, you guys need to be careful for sure. Alright, good probability there to finish off the Vayne. You're being too scared. Okay, they're not killing you. You are way too tanky to be killed. You have so many health items that, well, you have so much health and you maxed your W. Your W is maxed out. There's no risk there, so you running backwards, you know, like scared, is not gonna, you know, win you the game, right? You need to. Your objective should always be, I want to win the game. So you guys are finally gonna end the game now, which is good. I feel like if you kept it much longer, it would have been a... You don't even get to... Okay. Caitlyn should just end the game now. But Fizz didn't even focus her. Okay, Caitlyn killed them all, so that's just GG. Okay, so... Post-game review here. Does she get a pentakill? Alright. Okay. So a few pointers, right? A few, you know, let's finish this off. More farm, build more offensive items. Don't be too scared. Learn the power that you're currently at. Don't play so safe, so scared. Don't teleport when you're close to where you want to go, unless it's to save a minion from dying while your team is finishing an inhibitor or something. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. But overall, you need to, you know, mechanically with Diana, since she's not really difficult mechanically, she's mostly based on decision making, and definitely a lot of decision making here that could have been a lot better. And yeah, so you know where to talk to me if you have any questions, and yeah, I hope this helps. Like I said, it's really hard to criticize wins because this is a one game. You know, you get carried. What can I really teach you about that game? The best games to teach is the games where you get fed and you still lose them. those are probably the best games for me to teach, because a lot of the times people think, oh, my team sucked. But a lot of that, during that time, a lot of that could be, oh, I made two mistakes that ended up losing us the game. Chain reactions to certain things. Anyway, I hope this helps, and thanks for watching. Peace.